You're on a path in the woods.
Round 3, let's go.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Since I no longer use Spotify, I never listen to music anymore. I have the YouTube
You're
Premium.
Here to slay her.
But
if you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I spent so many years cultivating my Spotify, but not everything is on Spotify. That's another reason I moved. Alright, we are going to go to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Because whenever I play a game, I generally just listen to the soundtrack constantly, but I have not listened to the soundtrack for this game.
Before you go any further.
Yes,
She will
warn
lie,
me.
she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
I
Don't believe
forgot.
a word she says.
I forgot to start the YouTube stream. Oops. I just try not to make the YouTube stream include the opening and the talking segments, but
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess.
Oopsies.
We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I don't know, this is his third run through. I think he knows. I think we all know.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
I feel like it's been forever since I heard any of this, but it was literally just last week. Alright, so I know for a fact I want to do the damsel ending and also try to get her out of there, but actually not kill her. That's one of the endings I want to get. And then the other ending, I want to get the Spectre, because I did not get that last time. I got the chapter, but then, I ran away from the cabin, and it, messed up. So I want to get those two. Those are for sure it.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
So I think what we need to do to get the damsel one, we need to, be nice to her. Sorry, I'm trying to remember.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light.
Also want to do
This is an
the
oppressive
demon one,
place.
but actually attack
The air
her
feels heavy and damp.
instead of
a
being
hint
nice.
of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Interesting that he says that. Very interesting.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Narrator, it's fine. I know what I'm doing.
Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done.
No, narrator. I just said what I'm gonna do for one of my endings.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
And I know in the last stream, some people were saying that only some chapters have chapter 4s. But I would like to get more chapter 4. No, not chapter 4s. I'm sorry, chapter 3s. Or no, I think it was chapter. No, it's chapter 3. It's chapter 3. I know what I'm talking about.
To stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Well, not with my little massive hand. I can't.
You're only making this more difficult.
Narrator, please. We've been through this.
Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
My dude, no. Whenever I slayed her, I was making it.
No. You're doing the right thing.
Any run through you do is just the wrong mistake.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
I've been wanting to do like some fan art of this game because the art style is so cute, but I've just been exhausted. But hopefully, maybe, I will
They're large and heavy,
do
far too
some
solid for
YouTube
you
shorts.
to even imagine trying to break them
sketching
apart.
things. Because I can't really think of like YouTube shorts or like TikTok ideas or Instagram reel ideas. Like, I can't. I'm not that entertaining, so I can't really do clips, and it's like, it's kind of hard. So, I'm gonna at least try this art clip, shorts, whatever, the short term content.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Maybe, well, never mind, he controls the story. I was gonna say, maybe they did. No, he controls the story. Alright, I'm gonna check upstairs.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Thank you.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
I wonder
you hear
why.
the click of a lock sliding into place.
I wonder
Someone
why.
else here. Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
Rude.
I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
No, my dude, I know what I'm trying to do.
Easier for whom?
Exactly. But I don't remember what I did for the Spectre ending.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
It was my slay the princess run through, so I had to be mean. So I somehow
I heard
killed
the door
her.
slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
I do be that way. This is like the, I don't know, 8 millionth time we've done this.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth
She's done
tearing
this so
through her
many
limb with the
times.
determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike,
Hello, boss.
it's now.
Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a good day.
Or we could use it to free her.
Yeah?
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Narrator, I'm not gonna like any of my choices.
Fine.
I got my little dagger.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb
Just
falls to the ground.
Throw that to the ground.
and
We
the
don't
heavy
need it.
chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Adrenaline.
No, she didn't.
I remember when this first happened, I was like,
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
I mean, she's free now.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Alright, let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
This is when I need to throw the dagger
As the
away.
princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
I know, ma'am, but
Your
there's a
body
man
lunges
possessing
forward,
me.
the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Save. Oh, resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
I also saw, I don't know if this is in the game or if this is in the new updates for the game, but I did see something that I have never seen before. And it's like very similar to this upcoming scene, but it's different.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your
So I'm curious to, like,
infuriatingly rigid hands.
See if we can
What
either find
are
that
you
or
doing?
play that in the future.
I'm sorry.
'Cause,
I'll try
I
to
mean-
be quick.
We're gonna be playing the update when it comes out. I would say I'm sorry, but I'm not.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake.
Just get stabbed
Don't
to
you
death.
start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
No, we haven't. We're good.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
Yeah. Like, the thing about this is that since he controls the story, he's pretty much like making her stab us multiple times. He's making it so it hurts. He didn't have to do that.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right?
but it can.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
It's crazy how many times you hear that line. It's like, oh, okay. Okay, we have the damsel.
You're on a path in the woods.
So
and
we're
at the
gonna
end of that
be
path is
greeted
a
with
cabin.
charming.
And in the basement of that cabin is you're here.
I don't care. Where is he?
A woman she will love. If only you
Oh,
knew what
smitten,
you
not
did to us,
charming.
you villain.
Why do I always call him charming? It's smitten. You would think, because he's always appeared in my run-throughs. You would think I would remember it's smitten, not charming.
Excuse me? Forget he said anything.
Just ignore this man.
But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time.
Huh?
He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love. Last time? What are you talking about?
Just ignore him. Ignore
I think he
him.
just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him.
Like the hero, he's like, yeah, just ignore him. That's what I do.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Just ignore the voices in your head, which means I need to ignore you too. Alright, let's go. You know what?
The interior of the cabin is clean. The blade is your implement.
So, for the last 2 times, I never took the knife with me. But, like, I will never be able to get back to the damsel chapter during this run-through. Because it's going to block out the, warn her and resist. So I just realized that because I'm like, oh, maybe I can take the knife this round and then the other round, and it's like, no, you can't. You can only do one. You can do one version of the princess in each round. So I think I just want to see what happens because we were close to escaping last time, and then I backstabbed her. Okay, let's go. Also, I'm glad we don't have to touch the mirror all the time. That was nice to learn.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
This is like the first time he said it's welcoming and not like, wow, this is really bad. Good thing we're here to slay the princess so she doesn't have to suffer.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is a soft voice.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love.
Who's we? Hello, Cat. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a good night.
I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Alright.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and... You know
okay,
she
smitten.
Can't hear you. She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
I have to listen to some of the voice lines, even though we've listened to it multiple times. I'm
your
sorry.
Spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. You've
They're
been
very
here
simple
before,
men.
haven't you?
Nothing
That's
wrong
right,
with that.
Villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us.
Well, technically, he forced her to kill us.
Only because he made us try and
Yeah,
kill
see?
her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion.
It has, but that's okay.
We damned a whole world. But everything reset.
We've damned many worlds. It's fine.
Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever.
Yes, I can.
Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
That's not bad.
Horrible for you, maybe. But we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
Oh, smitten.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world,
It was
are you
interesting
sure we want
to,
do this? Are you sure
Have
we
Smitten
want to
be the one to kill us
rescue?
that one run through. Because generally it's the princess that kills us, or ourselves, but... Nope. Smitten was like, how dare you do that to her? Hwah. So that was interesting. I mean, technically she's not really walking, she's kind of chained up.
We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Oh my
Are
goodness.
you listening to him?
I-
He's lost it.
It's
Don't
Smitten, you
let
get
it
used to
distract
it.
You
You
Just
get used to
do
it.
your job.
Like, when I first got the damsel ending, I was like, oh my god, Smitten is so annoying. But you get used to him. You get used to him. Alright. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what we did. Like, let's... No, if I keep... No. That's fine. Hello, Devil. Welcome. I don't want the, damsel ending where she's like, I don't care. I want the ending where we get her out of here.
Rescue her?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity?
Listen, sir.
Even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite
I
the
know what
complete
I'm
moral
doing.
disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that.
Listen.
Don't
We
you
can get
see
those
how dainty
off
her
her.
hands are? We'll be able to slip her out with
How goes the
ease.
princess slaying? This is just the first, pass. This is, the first ending we're getting right now, so we have not slayed her.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
But we'll probably slay her in the, next. What would you even call these? Like... I don't want to say run through. What would you call
If
these?
her hand could slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already? Because we've yet to present her with her freedom.
Smitten.
I'm not sure I follow. Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do?
So Smitten is the angel and the narrator is the devil. What does that make me? Or no, technically, it's what would make Hero? Because technically we are the character and they're just voices in our head.
I think I'd rather believe in facts. Ah, so you're one of those empiricists. One of us has to be. Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings. No, I can't let you do that. If
But
you
we
take
are
another
doing
step
that.
towards the princess, you'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
Yeah, that's the thing. If, like, he can force us to, like, kill her, he could have just done that. Like, from the beginning.
I would if you had a weapon.
I mean, I have little bird hands.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
He will. I've seen it happen.
You wouldn't.
No, he would. Trust me, don't encourage him.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you.
Yeah.
He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
Nah, we're good.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
Oh my god. Oh, Smitten. I'm so sad you're the first one, because I probably won't hear him for the rest of the game.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, I mean, not yet. I don't know what's
Princess
gonna
jumps up and
happen
smothers you in a joyful
when we get
embrace.
upstairs.
Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Listen, we don't need a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Exactly.
What do we do now?
We leave.
That sounds perfect.
Alright, let's go.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
We're just gonna damn the world.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it.
I like how the hero is just like, I'll just go with what the character goes with. I don't care. So he's kinda on your side all the time, kinda.
I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
I'm not in love. I just want to get a different ending.
You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
You're so mean to her.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face.
Isn't that
and the lock
interesting?
clicks.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Quopatic? I am so sorry. I do not know how to pronounce your username. I do apologize. But thank you for the follow. Checked your Slay the Princess VODs over on YouTube. This is one of my favorite games. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad you came on over to Twitch and you enjoyed the VODs. I'm really enjoying this game. I really like it. Opactic with a Q. Okay, okay. That's interesting. All right. Well, thank you for letting me know.
That's a familiar move.
But yeah, I really like this game, and I'm excited to see what they add in the update whenever that comes out. I kind of hope soon, but at the same time, I know it's not going to be soon.
Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Except I will.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
Listen, you can't change Smitten's mind.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Oh my goodness.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
Listen, narrator. I don't listen to them half the time anymore. I just decide for myself. They're working on a new episode for their first game before they release the pristine cut. Yeah, I heard that they were working on another chapter for that too. I need to get that game. Cause that one looks, sorry, ignore the water going into my cup. But yeah, I really want to play their first game too, cause it does look interesting. Is that fully voice acted? Cause if it is, I could play that on stream. It's just streaming for like 4 to 5 hours and having to do the voice acting kind of kills your throat. But I am very interested in that game.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Alright. I think we can open it together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door.
Haven't played it yourself? Okay, okay.
Blech.
Yeah, I heard from other people it was pretty good. So, we'll have to give it a try. We will have to give it a try.
And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me? I told you our love was insurmountable.
This is how we're gonna get out of here. Love.
You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade. That's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
I already did that run through. You're not
You're
doing
enjoying
that.
this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
Oh, narrator, that's not the first time you said you hated me.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yep, we're gonna get out of here.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin.
Oh, we're really walking out of here. Hello, Unspag. Welcome, welcome. Make sure you kiss the princess. I will attempt. The VA for the princess is actually a VTuber herself and was streaming Scarlet Hollow, and that's how she got noticed for this game. Oh, that's cool. I know that she does like a podcast. But that's really cool. That's really cool. I love when...
And then you step outside.
Wait, we got outside? Oh my god, we got outside. Well, that's really cool. I remember when this was on Steam Fest a while ago, I was watching my Oshi play this, and she actually came into his chat and was like talking. It was really cool. But yeah, the voice work in this game is beautiful. 10 out of 10.
A happy ending at last.
Why is the music a little weird? Are we gonna die?
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go?
Oh, we're not gonna get destroyed?
Where did he go?
Is that
Oh,
really
was he
all?
gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eye.
This wasn't a violent end. Interesting.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat
What?
worthy of a princess.
How about we don't pluck our feathers? Please, no. But that's interesting. This is like one of the endings. This is probably the only ending where it's like non-violent on either side. That's interesting. She, the Mal VA, and the devs actually did a live stream of this game, and the VA is actually voicing it live. Oh, that is cool. That would have been cool. That's crazy. I wish I could. Like, I can do 4 to 5 hour streams with, like, talking, like, voice acting, but, ugh, my throat afterwards. Kudos to them. I will say that. Kudos to them. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place. Listen, I want to keep my feathers to myself.
She's gone. And is that a...
Alright, we're gonna go.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Hero, it's okay. This is like the millionth time we've done this. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels... Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt.
We're not gonna preen. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. There we go. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. So I'm wondering if I got like all of the reflections of the main character, because I haven't gotten like a pop-up of like withered or bloated or anything, like nothing new. You're at the cabin. Approach.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Alright. I want to see what type of heart this is, but we need to like talk to her before we can do that.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
I wonder if that is like the only ending. Like decent ending you can get. Let's see, let her out.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept.
Hope you get the thorn
The
in
moment she arrived
throughout
here,
this playthrough.
she was going to return
I will
to me.
I will attempt any new route. I will see what I can do. I'm just trying my best to not repeat. And that's very hard, but I will try. There's
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
there was one people were talking about, and like you can get a secret ending if you get that route for the first one. It's like the stranger route, I think they called it. The stranger, yes. So I'll have to figure out how to do the stranger. There's just so much in this game. It's crazy. Like almost 100 achievements, and I'm not even close. Alright. And then we don't really need to talk about those because I've,
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Let's see. Oh, wait. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Well, we're like the only people here, so I guess. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Yeah, it would not surprise me, like, if they add a ton of achievements. Like, it sounds like they're adding quite a bit for the, DLC, so... Just add another 50 achievements. Just assume.
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
What happens now? There it is.
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives. So
Oh,
that
perspectives.
I
I guess I
whole,
could say
and perhaps
perspectives
then
instead
we
of,
will
like,
know our freedom.
routes or run-throughs. Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
I will.
You won't.
She asked me to remember her. You won't. Wow, thanks. Everything goes dark, and you die. Bring her a loving vessel.
You're on a path in the woods.
29
And at the
princess
end of that
variations?
path is a
That does
cabin.
not surprise me.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here.
Okay, go to the cabin.
You make your way up. A warning. She will ignore him.
Now we're just running through. But I think... How did I
The interior
do
of
the
the blade is
Spectre?
your
I'm trying to remember how I did Spectre. I think I grabbed the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather
Music stopped. Oh no, it's just really quiet now. Like the moment you grab the blade, it's whoop!
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminate her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous.
She is.
It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Yeah.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Hello?
Don't be a stranger. And it's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Now I have to remember how to do things and not get some things.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Perchance. Spectre. I think... for the Spectre one, I just went for it. I don't
You step
remember.
forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
Well, listen, I probably won't be able to kill you.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
I can just throw it at you. It's fine.
So, You should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Yeah, I think I got Spectre just by, like, rushing.
You lunge forward without a moment's
think.
hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh,
Sorry, girl.
this is it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder,
Yeah?
do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It depends on the ending, I suppose, or perspective.
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
I mean,
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
that's probably over for this perspective. Wait. Hang on. I think the Spectre one was, we didn't take the blade or touch her, because that's when she, like, wakes up and does something to us, I think. I think I'm remembering right. She's dead.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done,
And then I
you
just
make your way back up
sit
the
here
stairs,
forever.
closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
It's fine, hero. We've done it a million times.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
What happened?
Well, we need her to leave, hero.
Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
I'm just gonna sit in a room with nothing to do. I think I clicked this last time. For Spectre, I think.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward.
This is the worst reward I have ever gotten. Eternity to sit in a room and do nothing.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Yeah, except me.
Time passes.
I'll just twiddle
You
my
can't
thumbs.
be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
I think this is what we did.
I do, but you're probably not going to like it.
Listen, hero, just give it to me.
Blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Except the blade's not on the table. We have to go downstairs. Oh, no, wait, she's a skeleton. We're safe. Never mind.
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out.
Yeah.
Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you.
What
It wants
happiness?
This wonderful place to end. Do you
Yeah.
not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Don't you dare.
Alright, anything to get
Thank
out of
you.
here.
I made this happy little place for you.
Well, it's
Is
trash.
this not a good enough
I'm just gonna
reward
say
for
that.
saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate.
You made me a room with nothing. There is a table. That is all you gave me to do. There's not much I can do with a table. I can sit on it and that's about it. Maybe sit under it too. But I think our character is kind of big and bulky, so I don't think sitting under that is gonna work.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Hey girl.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
That was fast.
The end. Nice knowing you.
Not. There we go. Okay, we have it now. So this is the one I never got to do because
You're
I
on a path
decided
in the
to
woods,
turn
and at
around.
The end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin,
So like she
a
didn't have the
princess.
dress anymore. Like it disappeared. Help is on the way, dear! Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad Mrs. Doubtfire works. Hello, Leon. Welcome. I will sip and stretch. But yeah, her dress like disappears. Like when she's all bone, her dress is gone. I don't know where it went, but it's gone. I hope you're having a good night.
you're here to slay.
Okay. So this is the one I've never done before, so I don't know what she looks like or what to expect, but I'm like really excited. Proceed to the cabin. Never noticed.
A warning before you go any further.
I am someone who notices the dumbest things. So if there's just something a little off, it's like, oh, look at that.
She will lie.
Would you
she
call
will
that a
cheat,
skill?
and she will do
I don't think
everything
I
in
would
her
call it a
power to
skill,
stop you
but
from slaying her.
maybe.
Don't believe a word.
She won't be a problem.
All right, cold. Okay, what does it look like in here?
The interior of the cabin is cold.
Like a
soft
haunted
odor
house.
of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
So I'm assuming she's gonna be like ghostly looking.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I know we had some gnarly looking princesses in our last run through. I'm trying to think of what one it was called. She was like on the ground. What was it? Don't even remember the princess perspective. Like I remember what they are, but I don't remember their names.
It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Well, hang on there, Cole. The nightmare? The nightmare. I don't think it was... maybe? I just know... She was, like, really stretched out and, like, skeletal. Is that the nightmare? Alright. So for this run through, should we take the blade or not? Let's just take the blade, I guess. I mean, it's a ghost. I can't really stab a ghost. I mean, it's Spectre. I'm assuming it's gonna be ghost-like.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Well, it's gonna be hard if she's a ghost. Alright, let's go.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
I just love, like... Everything is slightly different. It's so crazy how much time, energy, and like... They just spent so much time in this game, and it really shows. Like, You can tell they were very passionate about this game, and I like that.
The room below is silent.
Is she not gonna talk to us?
Nobody's here. Naturally.
No, she is a ghost.
As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure.
Yeah, let's keep our
Guess
eyes
we'll just
open.
have to go down and see.
Well, you can't see a ghost, so I guess you can't keep your eyes open. Oh, we're not ghost hunters. We're gonna die. We're gonna be on a ghost hunting show, and they'll be like, this person came to hunt a ghost with a small dagger. What a fool.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view.
Well, she has a dress on
The
now.
skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought,
no.
the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
This is when we run away.
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin.
That's kind of like cute art, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of cute.
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
It is cute.
Ghost!
Good lord there, hero. You taking something from Shaggy's book?
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Listen, we're in a video game. Anything can happen.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
I really like the voice work for this perspective. It's very nice.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
Yes?
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin.
Okay, so she can touch me. That means I can touch her. Didn't kiss the damsel, so let's see if we can kiss this one. We will see. I don't think we can kiss them
So
ever.
she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
Well, she did say... Well, let's see if we can talk to her. Let's wait and see. Let's do it.
I see you brought that annoying knife again.
You know, I didn't know what to expect down here, so I took the knife with me.
So, are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else?
Also, welcome on... Oh, wait. Never mind, I can't read. I thought a new person came in. Alright, let's see. Let's see what we can ask her. Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? Because I already did that and it wouldn't be hard to do it again.
Are we putting this to a vote? Because personally, I'd prefer if we didn't die again.
Well, hang on, let's see what happens. Hello, Dara, what are you doing up? Isn't it like super early where you're at? What are you doing? But
If
welcome
that's
on
what it
in.
comes down to, that's what it comes down to. But I don't see the point of offing ourselves just yet.
Oh, that's sweet of you to offer. But killing yourself wouldn't help either of us.
Okay.
It would seem that everyone here is in agreement except for you. I shouldn't have to tell you that you shouldn't kill yourself. So please, try to keep your suicidal tendencies in check.
I was just asking her a question. My week off started today. Oh, nice. Nice. By sleep schedule. Yeah, I feel like the older you get, I don't know, my sleep schedule kind of went to shit too. I need to get a normal sleep schedule, but let's be real, that's not gonna happen.
I just want to go home.
But what is home to you? It is possible to get a kiss in one route. Maybe we'll get the kiss in this run through.
And just Where is home, I wonder?
Yeah, exactly, Hero. Where is home?
I don't know where home is.
Oh, okay.
I just know it isn't here. But I can feel it calling to me from someplace far away.
Probably the quiet place?
Wherever I'm supposed to be, it's out there.
How specific. And how convenient for her. You see what she's doing, right? She's suggesting that the only way you can rid yourself of her would be to let her out, which, in case you haven't been listening, will spell the end of the entire world.
I mean, she's not that hostile to me. She's not hostile, so we're gonna keep it in mind. Maybe we'll let her out. Yeah, sorry I killed you. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different?
You don't look dead, killer.
Yeah, I don't think she really likes me. She keeps calling me killer.
The princess grabs your
Oh.
wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
What are you gonna do?
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go
Oh.
and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
Okay.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are.
So I'm kinda like you, but not really.
I've tried to leave on my own. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Like, that whispering is giving me, like, ASMR. Like, do you guys watch ASMR and they're, like, whispering? That's what it's giving me.
I just want to go home. I'm so cold and alone here.
You know what? You are nice. Let's see if I can get you out.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
I don't think I have anything on that you can possess, unless you're gonna possess me. Oh!
You own me.
Jesus, God. I was gonna let you, like, take a hold of something. Jeez. I was not expecting that.
Absolutely not.
Why did you show that face? Now I'm gonna have to kill you. Again. I was gonna let her go, and then she's like, eh, and I'm like, ooh. That woke you up. I'm sorry, Dara. Was it her face or me, like, squealing? Which one woke you up? Hello, cat. Welcome. What is everyone doing up so late? You made him yell on Discord. I'm screaming. Good. Or maybe not good. You did kill her. I mean, yeah, I did kill her.
Is she asking if she can possess us?
But maybe I have, like, a belt or something on. She can, like, possess it, and then I can walk out with her. You know?
She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone
Innocent.
could do to
Why
stop her.
scary? I know, right? She was so cute and innocent, and I'm like, oh yeah, and then she showed that. Oh, thank you for the gifted sub, Dara. Thank you. I hope you enjoy the emotes, cat. Hopefully we can get the creature emotes, before, the end of spring. Lazy? What?
Would she be able to see us if we went along with it?
Technically, I don't even see you, Hero. I just hear you. You're just a little voice in
Now,
my
isn't
head.
that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly.
That's interesting, Cold. I never thought of that. Interesting. Oh, okay.
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
I kinda wanna go down that path, though. That's interesting. We're gonna do it. We're gonna ask more questions, and then we're gonna do it. If I let you control, do I... Oh, sorry. If I let you in, do I still get to be in control? Alright.
Sure, why not?
But are you lying to me?
That doesn't sound very reassuring.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It could be the best way to trap her for good.
Oh!
Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world from inside someone else's body.
I mean, we don't know what she's completely capable of, so...
That is a very dangerous train of thought.
But I kinda wanna do that. This would be just temporary, right? You'll leave once we're out of the cabin? Hang on, let's see what else we have.
If I'm able to. But for all we know, that's not how it works. Maybe I'll wind up stuck with you for a long, long
What's another voice?
time.
Really? What's another voice in my head? It's fine. I've had them all in my head before. This is fine.
Do you hear the way she said that? She knows more than she's letting on. Don't let her fool you into doing something you'll regret.
No, I'm already into the we're gonna let her possess us. I'm already gung-ho. We're doing this. I just want to talk to her a little more. Before I agree to anything, we need to talk about what happens after you leave this place. I was told you'd end the world.
And what? You just believed that? You killed me without giving it any thought? That's cold.
I mean, I was just trying to get different perspectives.
That's rich coming from her. Every time she touches us, it's like we freeze over.
I mean, that's what ghosts do. They just kind of freeze you.
She's right, though, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done. What we do from this point forward is all that matters. Let's try not to let emotion get the better of it.
Okay, let's see. What are you going to do if I help you get out of here? I'm not cold, I'm just dumb. I'm just a big, dumb, stupid idiot. Stupid, stupid, stupid. What was I thinking? Just believing what I was told. Alright. I think I'm gonna do this one. Obviously, it was wrong of me to believe that. How could you have ended the world if all it took to kill you was a knife to the heart? In that body, it was just the knife to the heart. In that body.
So there really was a last time, and you really did manage to slay her.
Yeah, I told you.
I would have liked to think I was the first,
No.
but there's no point living in denial.
You will never be the first. I'm sorry, there's been like a million narrators before you.
The first? It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is this. Don't underestimate your own capabilities. If you truly managed to slay her last time, that doesn't mean she wasn't a threat. It means you did something heroic.
Well, yeah, but like, I'm curious to see if she gets inside me and then she can hear you.
Threats come in all shapes and sizes. A misspoken word could bring about the end of everything just as much as a blade or even the mere existence of an idea.
I'm already going
You
for
were
it.
chosen for this job for a reason.
I feel like I wasn't chosen.
That's right, killer. I'm not a threat to anyone. And even if I was, I'm hardly a threat anymore, wouldn't you say?
A little ominous, but you know what? What are you gonna do when I help you out of here?
I don't know. Maybe I'll just fade away. Finally able to rest once I'm free from my unfinished business. Maybe I'll find someone to haunt.
You're just gonna haunt my dumbass, aren't you?
Maybe I'll haunt you.
Yeah, I was right.
It's a tough question, asking someone what she's going to do with her life.
The princess leans in close and pauses, the frigid air between you stale and unmoving.
Especially when that someone is dead.
Stop making that face. You're making me just want to say no and just stab you again.
She pulls back with a playful giggle.
I don't think most living people could answer that, either. Does anyone actually know who they are or what they want?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Ghost. You didn't answer my question. Do you want to end the world?
The only thing I've ever wanted was to leave this place. It's still the only thing I want.
You still didn't answer my question. Even if you don't want to end it, does letting you out of here mean the world is going to end?
It does.
Narrator, I'm not talking to you.
We're not asking you.
Yeah,
We've
exactly.
heard your whole speech already.
I really don't know. I'm not lying to you. I promise. The world doesn't matter. All I remember is that I'm supposed to be there, not here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just supposed to be a part of it. It's home, I think.
Okay.
But what does it mean for anything to end? I ended, but I also didn't.
You're not wrong, you're not wrong.
And you ended too. But here you are. And you don't even look any different. I'm not so sure endings are real.
In this game, they really aren't. Leave it at that. Okay. Where is it? What else do we have? Okay, team, I'm out of thoughts. Sorry, I'm out of ideas. Hello, Nova. Welcome, welcome. Yes, I am enjoying Slay the Princess. This is my third run-through of the game. And I'm having a lot of fun. This is actually a perspective I've never had before, so I'm, like, trying to see and get more information out of her. So I'm pretty sure Cold is in with, her possessing us, and I don't know if Hero is. Let's see what he has to say. Who is the team in the option? So that would be Hero and Cold. I guess the narrator, since he's also a voice in the head, but at the same time, no. We're not gonna let him. He's not part of the team.
We could always try violence. It's worked for us so far.
But maybe I'll just have her possess me.
She's a ghost.
Exactly, she's a ghost. I can't stab her.
Who says ghosts are immune to violence?
I don't know, like every horror thing ever.
Common sense?
Common sense.
There's nothing common or sensible about common sense. Action and observation are the only things that matter.
Fine. Then let me observe that the acts of killing her and killing ourselves haven't got us much of anywhere.
Yeah.
We're still back in this cabin, we're still dealing with her, only now she has a good reason to hate us.
Yep, she does.
I suppose you have a point. Do you have any ideas then?
The princess is probably wondering, why is he just standing there? And it's like, I'm talking to the voices in my head, hang on. Give me a second. Like, if I just told her there's voices in my head, maybe she'll be like, oh, maybe that's why he killed me. That makes sense.
I don't know.
Hello,
Maybe
random
we do what
wolf.
she wants. Maybe
Welcome,
we let her
welcome.
possess us and
Good
walk out of
midnight.
here.
Oh, it's midnight where you're at? It's not midnight over here yet. Oh! 3:20 a.m. Ooh-wee, that is... that is not... That's a little past midnight. Oh my goodness, what are you still doing up? Ooh, so Hero wants her to possess us. Okay, Hero, I feel
could.
you.
It would be something different. I like different.
So the voices in my head are telling me that my idea is correct. This is good. I was in VR chat for over 10 hours. Okay, yeah. And then time just slipped on by. I understand that. Makes sense. It makes sense.
Absolutely not. If you walk her out of here, she's going to end the world.
I'm not... I'm only doing slightly better. 220. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, guys. But hopefully you don't have to wake up early today or tomorrow, or... What do you guys consider... Okay, so if you're up at 2 or 3 in the morning, do you consider it the next day because of the time? Or when you go to bed and then wake up. It's the next day for you. I will wake up in 5 hours. Is anyone here not awake so late? I do it by the time. Yeah, same. Morning is when you wake up. Okay. Because I'm curious about that, because I know I do it by time. It's like, okay, it's the next day. I still consider Friday, though technically Saturday. Yeah, that is right. Hello, Matt. Welcome. It's just past 3 a.m. Listen. The last 4 months or so, my sleep schedule has been fucked, so I've been like, why did that play twice? Oh no. But thank you for the follow, Nova. Thank you. It's 2020 here. I wake up at 3 every day. Like, for work, or is it just your body that's like, it's whatever, you know? Also, belated. Oh yeah, happy belated Valentine's Day, guys. I forgot that that was this week. My internal clock is just shambles since I was sick since the start of... Yeah, I feel that. Sometimes the internal clock is just a piece of shit. Okay, Alpha. I've been here before. Okay. Did you change your username, or is this like a new account? Body is used to it because of work. Okay, I feel that.
Is that really so bad?
But also 3 a.m.? Okay, never mind. I shouldn't say that because back when I was first streaming, I would stream before work, and I would like wake up at 3 to 4 in the morning to stream before work. God, that was an unhinged time. I would wake up that early to stream, go to work, and then at night I would stream again. I'm so glad I don't do that anymore. Hello, Donut, welcome. Changed username? I just never followed you before, so I'm fixing that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought you followed before, but completely understand.
Yes, it is by its very definition bad.
I also used to work 12 hours a night for almost Oh, that sounds horrible. But like, your body should be used to that because it's been 10 years, so that makes sense. That makes so much sense.
But those are the only options, aren't they? Violence, or doing what she wants. Or just leaving her down here. Though ignoring a problem is rarely a solution.
You're not wrong, Cold. Alright. Where is it? Let's see. So we can either not let her possess us, or leave her in the basement. Let's just let her possess us and see, like, what happens. Let's be a little silly. Let's go!
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
Listen, girl, I just want you to hear the narrator. This is why I'm doing this.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
See, you keep calling me killer. Are you just gonna, like, enter me and then explode me from within?
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
Listen, narrator, we've already made our choice.
See you soon.
Oh, that's even creepier. Thanks. Hello.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs. Your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles
A
over
cute
your
pet
very
name.
soul.
We've been possessed. I know. Let's see what happens.
I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
Well, let's see. Is she in our head? Hello? Hello? Hello?
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body.
Is she just cold and that's why we're dying?
You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Princess, our plan didn't work. Also, can you hear him?
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Okay, she's acting like she can't hear the voices in my head.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Yeah.
So, it doesn't work like that for you?
Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
Alright, let's see. We discovered this. Okay.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor. Are they also supposed to be you?
Wait, glass?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass, I'm...
That's an interesting comment.
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
I'm... a voice? I'm me, is what I am.
Oh no, so she can hear us. Never mind. She can hear the voices in my head. Okay, this is fine. What else is new? Another voice.
Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
But yeah, that glass imagery, it's like, oh, broken glass. Interesting. Guess that's what the inside of my mind looks like.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too.
Okay, listen, hero. I'm just gonna say, just ignore it. It's fine. Let's just walk out of here.
I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
No, they never listen to me. I swear to God, they never
No,
do.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him.
Wait, me? Why are you talking? What?
You don't need to know what I am.
Oh, him,
You
not
just
me.
need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
Oh. Oh, excuse me. How can we... We're gonna do this like Survivor. We're gonna kick him off the island. Put your votes in.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
A memory, okay. 4 voices inside our head. We've had more in one perspective. We had them all in our head once.
That's rude.
Listen, narrator. She's kinda right with what she's saying.
You're kind of like me, actually.
Yes, we are. We're very much the same.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen.
Well, yeah, 'cause
Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
I was gonna say, yeah, she's inside us.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, everyone knows that, narrator.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
No, I think this was a good choice. I think this was a good choice.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
See, I don't know if she's like egging me on or what.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
How can... I would have to unalive myself to slay her. Let's leave the basement. Or I can say I can't think straight. Let's just leave the basement. Well, I want...
It's okay. We're almost out of here. Just take it one step at a time, and everything will be fine.
Everything won't be fine if you listen to her. One way or another, this is all going to end. Wouldn't it be nice if he ends with it?
Are we all gonna go against the narrator?
Wouldn't that be nice? There's only one way to find out.
Alright, let's leave the basement. Let's go, guys.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
Oh god, please don't lock it on us.
I'm just trying to get home.
You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
According to him, it kind of is.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
You don't know that.
I do.
This is so interesting that the princess and narrator can actually interact.
Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world?
It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world.
Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world.
This is an interesting perspective.
I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn? Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door.
Oh my god, we're all gonna get out of here. This is like Dead by Daylight. We're all gonna get out.
For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
Cold, stop it. I have the knife. Oh, I still have the knife. Okay. Narrator, please don't stab us.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
I don't know if he's making amends. Let's just be real.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able.
Damn.
It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate. And whine.
Wow.
This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
We're just gonna go forward. This is
You
fine.
continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
Okay.
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle, but you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will.
Doubt. well, let's see what happens when we open the door, if we can.
Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
Let's open it. Let's go.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open.
That type of handle you can't twist. You just push down on the button and push it.
Collapse to the ground, you and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see...
So we escaped twice. Oh my god.
Yes?
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
Oh. I mean, technically we did get out, so I'm counting it.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose.
The sequel to the hit game Slay the Princess. Slay the narrator.
But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world?
I don't think so.
We're still here.
Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we never been part of the world?
Okay, I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
Oh, is this what's gonna kill me? Or are those hands just gonna, like, reach into me and pull her out? Oh, hey, you got out! I got the hitchhiker achievement. You feel a lightness in your chest as a pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body and stare up at you.
Anna, you actually freed me, didn't you? I'm outside. Thanks for giving me a second chance, killer.
Please don't kill me.
Don't mention it.
I think this is where I'm meant to be.
So, okay, in the quiet place. Yep. Oh, she didn't make a comment about being cold. But I guess she's already cold, so I guess she wouldn't make that comment. You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. And is that a mirror?
We are just gonna touch the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels... Ignore him. You have.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. So it's bloated. You've grown. What's great about this game is how detailed the routes are. You can pick a different route and get a totally different perspective of you and the princess. It's a really great narrative. It is, and like, I've had people come in who, completed the game and got like all of the achievements, and even they said, they're like, oh, I never got that line said before, or that's new. Like, the game devs really took their time with this game, and they like really put their passion into this. We were never human. We were actually just like a little bird boy, or a bird creature, I guess. So our appearance like changes after every perspective, but we are just a little bird boy, bird creature. You find yourself in the long quiet. Okay, long quiet. You would think playing this 3 times, I would remember things. No. I have the worst memory in the world. You're at the cabin. And I think this is the...
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
This is the second perspective we got, so we have 3 more.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
The themes of the game definitely has a lot of Eastern philosophy in it, like Taoism. There is like so much in this game. It's like crazy. It's just a group of passionate people creating a passion game. I love that. Maybe I'll have to see how much their first game is and if it's fully voice acted. And then maybe we'll play that in the future for like a Saturday or Friday night game. Because if they put so much energy into this, I want to see what the first game's like. What is this heart? Hang on. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is vaporous. She is a dream for a life she could never have. But that longing has given her so much capacity for kindness.
Oh.
She will make for an understanding heart.
So I have a gentle heart and an understanding one. Okay.
Do not mourn her. She will finally be able to hold what she never knew.
Interesting. And then let's just go back, because I think I've asked all these before, I think.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Alright, and we just did the 2 perspectives I wanted to do, so now the 3... It's gonna be some...
Again.
We will meet again. Everything goes dark and you die. I have said those words so much. An Evanescence vessel. Oh my god.
You're on a path.
They're an
in the
Evanescence
woods,
fan.
and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Oh, it's not voice
And in
acted?
the basement of that cabin is a princess.
That might kill my voice, and I don't think a lot of people like me doing voice acting, so I'll have to think about that.
You're here to...
Let's go to the cabin.
You make your warn. She will... We're not going to ignore him.
Help is on the way, dear!
Help is on the way.
Thank you for the care package, Devil.
The interior of the cabin
Oh, thank
is
you,
almost
Wolf. Thank you,
entirely
thank you.
bare. The air is stale and musty.
Just
and
checked,
the
it's
floor
not
and
poison,
walls
it's
are painted in a
$24.99.
fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table.
But that's
Perched on
like
that
for all
table
of the
is a
episodes too
pristine
that are
blade.
slowly coming out, right? Do we know how many episodes are going to be in that game? Because if there's quite a few episodes, it might be worth it. And we might have to wait for a sale, or I can throw it up on Throne. But I think Slay the Princess was only $20. But then again, someone bought this game for me, which I still don't know who bought it for me, because it was under Anonymous. And I wish I knew who bought it for me so I could thank them, but there's 4 episodes out right now? Oh. I thought... Dang, I thought there was like only 1 or 2 out. Dang, they might be almost done completing that game. Oh. I'll have to look into that game. Oh, I almost just tipped over my drink. That would have been
The blade
embarrassing.
is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
So, I think... What are we going to do? Let's, we could go out without the knife. And then... We could go down there. And then maybe she'll just have to bite her hand off. Because if we leave her down there, she'll get the, weird ghost electric thing. Which we've already done that route twice. But there's, like, multiple choices we haven't selected for that. But maybe... I'm trying to think of how I got the, It's like the demon one. Starts with an A. Because I'd love to do that one. And... Because when I first got that one, I was nice to her. And I got, like, a achievement, like, only 10% of people got. Because I was nice to her. And I'm like, I'm not gonna fight you. Episode 5 is in the works. And they're in the hardest part of it. The part where you ask questions. Adversary. God, I need to remember this. I wish they would name them easier. Demon. Ghost. Scarlet Hollow. Yes. So, okay, the first episode is free. Okay. Yeah, if the first episode's free, I might as well give it a shot. But let's see. I think... Let me I'm trying to think. I think we're gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. The door to the basement creaks
I'm like
open,
just trying to think
revealing
of
a
like things I
staircase
haven't done
faintly
before, and it's
illuminated
super
by
hard
unseen
for my
light
poor
in the
little
room below.
one brain
This
cell
is
brain.
an oppressive place. The air, her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds. Don't let it fool you.
It's all right. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Like they said, they're making variations depending on the order of questions asked, and it always takes the most time out of them. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's understandable.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
I mean, am I gonna kill her? Who is to say?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Let's see. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
Okay, let's drop the blade and talk. I don't know if I've done this before.
Don't you dare.
Narrator, hang on. I will drop the blade and I will talk to her. This is fine.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Alright, we're gonna drop it. Well, we're gonna drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clap.
This is fine. We're gonna talk.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
This is fine.
We'll be fine.
Exactly, we'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor.
It's
You're
fine.
going to need it.
This is fine.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I mean, it is what it is. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
Let me ask the questions, sir.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting.
She is, hero.
Right? She is. I'm sure of it.
I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Well, I'm just letting her know. It's fine. We'll all be done in like less than 10 minutes.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
It says slay the princess. Can it not be lay the princess? I just want to kiss the princess. My first run through, I was trying to be really nice to her. And then my second run through, I just murdered her all the time, viciously. This one is just vibes. Everything is just off the vibes.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
Who is to say?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Listen, they don't tell me anything. I was hoping you'd tell me. Oh, I can deflect. What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
Princess hesitates before responding.
Why are you hesitating?
She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Well, listen. It's all based on vibes with me right now, so I don't really know what I'm gonna choose. If it sounds good, I'm gonna go with it.
I don't think I can answer that question in the way you'd find meaningful.
Just answer it the way you want to answer it. I'm
At
chill.
the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Okay.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me.
Okay.
And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise,
What are
we'd
we
be killing
drinking?
each
Just
other instead of
sparkling
talking.
water. I've been super dehydrated. So I'm like trying to get as much water as I can in me. And I don't have any like ice cubes, so I can't drink water. Because I'm someone who has to drink ice cold water. So this is the second best way, or I guess third best way to get water. The first best way would have been to make tea, but you know.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear.
But do I want to hear that? That's the thing. That sounds boring. I could just be like, she could be like, oh, I want to do all of this stuff, and I'll be like, Well, I guess I'm just gonna slay you. Sorry, that wasn't an interesting choice.
But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
Listen, if it sounds good and it vibes with me, you know, I'll be like, yeah, we'll go with that. Look what happened in the Spectre perspective. You said possess, let me possess you, and I'm like, hey, you know what? That sounds great.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
I mean, neither is yours, narrator.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
Does it matter if she is royalty? It doesn't matter. Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Let's see. We're not gonna lock her away, because then we'll get that one ending. Let me examine your chains.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Hang on, narrator, hang on.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
And then with my massive arms, I rip the chains from the wall and I free her that way.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
You're just making me sound weaker, narrator. Why you do that?
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Oh, you don't know that. Why would they leave a blade there? You know? And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas besides me cutting you out of here?
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
Oh, you kind of took that really well.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance.
You know what? It's fine. Maybe, well, technically, maybe she's left-handed. And that's why she's like, it's my right hand, I don't use it. It's fine.
If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way. Is someone else here?
Alright, and then they lock us in.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
So now...
I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
You don't know that.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
Oh, wait. Did I say what I was gonna do for this, route?
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
Hey, girl.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
So if I save her, then I'm gonna have to kill her, and then we're gonna get the witch ending, which is not what I want. But if I slay her... No, I think we're just gonna slay her. Why not? Because I think if we save her, we won't get the option to, we won't get the option to save her or resist. We would just have to slay her and get, like, possessed. So I think we go with slay.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down. The princess flinches as you strike, and your weapon sinks into her shoulder.
Yeah, sorry.
You bastard. If I have to kill you to leave this place, I'll do it.
This is new. I didn't get this before. This might be a different perspective. But yeah, she looks pissed. Also, why are we stabbing her shoulder? Come on, let's hit some major body part things here.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
I think we got a new perspective.
It's an act. She's unarmed and there's nothing she can do to hurt you.
Yeah, like whenever you stab her, the little knife becomes bloody.
I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out, knocking your legs out from under you.
Well, she's still locked up, so she's gonna have to bite her way out pretty fast.
The two of you struggle on the ground. You lash out with the blade, slicing wherever you can. Her fists connect with your body again and again, each blow stronger than the last, shattering bone and rupturing tissue with reckless abandon.
Hang on, maybe we will get the adversary perspective
Forget
this
trying
way.
to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
I think we might be Slayer.
You roll out of her grasp and shakily push yourself back to your feet.
We're getting our butts kicked by someone who's chained to a wall.
Though every inch of you is in pain, the princess probably has it worse. Blood pours out from countless gashes, staining her once pristine dress. She pauses for a moment, catching her breath, staring at you with wild eyes. We can still turn this around.
Can we? Okay, so we're not gonna run up the stairs because we'll get that one ending where she becomes something. I don't know what will happen if we give up. I need to like write down how I get certain perspectives so like in future runs I can be like, okay, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. We could give up. Or we can finish. Let's finish the job.
You steel your resolve and take another step towards the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure she won't make it out of here either.
Maybe this is how we get to the adversary perspective.
Excuse me? What was that about not making it out of here alive?
Hero, just get used to it.
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
If I remember right, give up is the beast. The beast. I think I've gotten the beast before. Is the beast when she's like a creature? Like her, like just her head is her human face and like her body is like a lion's body or like a chimera's or something. Also, welcome on in, Mole. But yeah, is that the beast?
Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, girl.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun. You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
She is very, very strong.
But you don't have the time to worry over her words. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay, is this the adversary one? Yes, it is. Okay, I was thinking right. So for this one,
You're on a path in the woods.
we are just going
and at the end of
to
that
slay
path
her.
is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
Let's see. Because, like, when I first got this, I was nice, and I'm like, I'm not gonna fight you. This one, no.
A warning, she will lie.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her
Stubborn.
at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
The tower? Stubborn is new. Yep, this is a different voice. The tower. Well, that's an interesting name for a perspective. Time to kill her. Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
I think with the chapter 3 adversary, I think that's like one of the saddest, like, when I got to that one, it was like just so sad to see her. I'm like, no, who did this to you? My queen.
The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances
I like this
the
one.
princess
Me
is
too.
capable of
I do
lying
too.
in. It was to give you some broadly. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will. Crystal.
So I'm gonna take my knife this time. My little dagger.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. The blade is your...
Okay. Blade is your implement. Let's take it.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Alright. Let's go. Open those doors.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough,
Okay, I just wanna
slender,
see her.
fierce voice.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
It's hotter. You can just say it's hotter, hero.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
Yeah, stubborn. Let's
As much as
go.
I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
Listen. Those two things could happen. Possibly.
As you descend the final
he-
step, the form of the
A
princess
tall, beautiful
comes into
woman who
view.
can kick my ass.
A
I love
large
that.
shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Hello, my queen. I am
Looks like she
here.
could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again.
Hello.
I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. And you brought your little knife, too. Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Thank you. You look different. So you do remember me. Let me see. I could just leave without saying anything. You look different.
You look exactly the same.
Yeah, I don't really like get upgrade to my looks.
Alright, fine. If you're not going to address it, I will.
What?
What? You've already met the princess has already met you. The two of you killed each other. Did you think you'd be able to just openly talk about all that without me noticing?
I mean, whenever we do talk about it, you don't believe me, so it doesn't matter.
Maybe. You did seem to just gloss over the whole thing for a while.
Yep, true, yep.
Of course I glossed over it. When a colleague says something insane, glossing over it is one of the best ways to stay focused and keep moving forward. Enough is enough. I believe you. And that's all the more reason to take this seriously. You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember.
Well, maybe that's a good thing.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Just because it bothers you, I'm going to take this even less seriously. You don't know the depths of my apathy. I could lie to the narrator? What if I lied to him? What if... I'm just gonna lie to him.
Don't try to lie to me. Just please take this seriously.
Don't lie to me!
Agreed. We can't win unless you treat this fight with the gravity it deserves.
Well, hang on. I just want to have a little fun. I just want to be a little silly guy right now. She has a tail now? Yeah! She has a little demon tail. It's giving tiefling. For sure. Alright. Let's see. Bye. Let's see. I'll just attack her. Fuck it, we ball.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and
crack my head
yourself
open when I hit the
headlong
floor.
towards the princess.
Because that would be my luck.
Here we go. Let's make this count.
Alright, here we go.
Oh, we'll make it count, all right.
As you bridge the gap,
Oh.
your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood.
I just slashed at her titties. I'm sorry. Oh!
She's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor.
See, I just did like a little cut on her, this is pretty much just fat. And she's like, I'm gonna break your ribs.
You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact.
Oh, girl. Oh, this is okay, I guess.
She almost looks
Hello.
disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
I'm like, why are you so sad? When I first did this, she was all happy when she was looking down at me. Now she's like sad. My queen, why are you sad?
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you?
My queen?
That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me.
I don't, queen. I really don't.
It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart. You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point? So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
My queen, why? I don't want to kill you.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win.
But yeah, I kind of want the hot demon lady. Narrator, you don't understand.
She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action.
I just want us to escape so we can be free together. That's all I want.
Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
You all want me to kill her, but it's like, no. Oh, I get to decide. I can either bait an opening and outmaneuver her, or strike at her heart head on. Or I can run. We're not running. I could strike her heart with my love. But I don't think she would like that. If I could outmaneuver her... But she's free. Her chain's broken. So she's... But they did say she might be slower. Let's try to be a little sneaky, little burb.
You push yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening.
But then your face gets crushed between her hands. I was gonna say something else, but we won't.
You do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last.
This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her.
She's throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
Oh, I'm broken.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
Ma'am. Oh!
His arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
Yeah, she was not slow. I was bamboozled.
How disappointing.
And that queen?
She squeezes, the pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull, and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter.
Pray tell, what was it you were going to say? I was going to say her thighs.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
I know, I disappointed her. That's like embarrassing. Eye of the Needle.
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there.
Does the adversary have different chapter 3s?
Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it.
So what? You'd have us cower in a corner?
No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive. Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included. Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning?
This is interesting. There's 2. Adversary has 3 chapter 3s. Okay, so this is definitely a different chapter 3 than what I got. Okay. Okay. Also, welcome on in, Will. So that's cool.
Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met.
So we're gonna have to get adversary again when I do a 4th run through. I'm sure people are sick of me playing this game, but I like it too much, so...
Then what is going on?
No, just 2? Okay. So technically I got both chapter 3s. Okay, perfect.
What's going on is that you'd only be saying the things you've been saying if you'd already been here, and if you'd already seen the things you weren't supposed to have seen. It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through.
Lots of options in chapter 2, though. Yeah, it sounds like it. They really give you all those options.
It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason. We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you. Well, fortunately, you have an entire trip through the woods to reconsider that.
There's nothing to reconsider. We're all for violence here.
I don't know about that, Stubborn. Let's see what happens.
Are we? I haven't signed off on anything yet.
Yeah, Hero and I are like, no, let's see what happens. Let's wait and see. A few routes have 2, chapter 3. Oh, okay. Okay.
Violence is the answer here, but the method is equally important to the act. You can't let her leave the cabin. It's like I said, all just circles. Instinct tells me we need space, and I trust instinct. Nothing else to say. Not for me.
We haven't talked enough about how different this place is. I wouldn't even call these woods. It's like her influence has poured out into the world.
It's evidence of one of many ticking clocks. You can't let her spread any further. Things are always changing. She changed, the cabin changed, we've changed. Why wouldn't the woods change too?
I mean, technically we really didn't change. I just got more voices in my head.
Because they're not supposed to have changed. This is supposed to be a path in the woods. If it's not, it means something's gone horribly wrong.
I got my ass handed to me is what you're saying. No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. We might as well see this through. Let's go.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament.
Yeah, I haven't really thought, like, what we're gonna do.
No last advice for us? No words of warning? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind.
At least the narrator's like,
I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis. Catharsis is for when we're finished. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us. Something to chase.
Let's go.
The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight. More of a glorified tunnel than a building.
Yeah.
Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall.
pristine blade perched on its edge.
Whenever we get these types of cabins, the princess is like very scary looking. So I'm curious to see what she's all about. And yes, we do have another voice. We do have another voice with us.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. See? We have even less space than before.
Oh
We
shit,
need
he's right.
Space or she'll kill us. And the only space is out there. Take it.
But there's no way forward. There's a mirror at the end of the room, and that's it. Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Next time, can we not disappoint the demon mommy? I will try. I will try not to disappoint her.
Good. There's no overcoming her without it. We need every part of us to survive, and that steel claw is as much a part of us as any.
Alright, let's just keep going
You
forward.
step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You do see it, right?
I do not see it.
All we see is a damned mirror.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit grimy. Why don't we wipe it clean?
What if I smash it? I've never smashed it.
You bring your fist
Oh.
crashing down against the door leading to the basement. It swings open.
Oh, never mind.
Scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead.
Oh, let's see what the princess looks like. Is she gonna scare me? Or is she...
Before you is what may as
What?
well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort.
What the hell are these stairs?
The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
If I see these stairs, I'm turning around and walking away.
Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
See, she trusts us. She's like, you know what? It was bad last time, but I know you can do it this time. And it's like, yeah.
Goad her. Rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
I know you can get out of there on your own. Are you sure you still want to fight? If you want a fight, then how about you come and get one?
But that wouldn't be fun. I don't want to be a monster chasing you down. I want to face you head on. I want an equal.
Okay.
It's so much better that way.
Okay. I'm fine with the equality.
We need to get closer. She needs to see us to give chase.
Okay, here we go. I hope I don't break my...
You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground.
No, if this was me, I would miss like one of the rocks and just slide all the way down and just crack my skull open, and she'll be like, hello, are you coming down here? And I'll just be at the bottom just
Remember, every crack and crevice will need to be faster than her.
Hello?
You turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel.
Hello?
The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness.
Hello, my queen. You're in a very tight space. Hello.
Her face widens into a broad grin.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling. Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh, break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
Well, we can't really have a challenge. We're just kinda in a tight space.
We can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, and let her become frenzied. She'll break them. Then we run.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna listen to Hunted. I think he knows what to do.
I really don't like the sound of this.
Hero, there's not much we can do. This is too tight. And if we want to satisfy her, we need to do this.
It's the only way we live.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do. So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
Not down here. If you want me, you'll have to come and get me. If you want a good fight, if you really want to see me at my best, we need somewhere with more space. No! Why don't you want to be free? Why do you insist on fighting me to the death down in the dark? Okay, I kind of want to talk to her a little bit. Hero, don't get to say anything after she might be slower. I know, right? She might be slower, and then she just destroys us, and he's like, oh, well. Ooh, let's do this. We're gonna tease
Step
her.
forward, stopping just outside the reach of her chains.
Oh, God, I hope she can't grab me with her tail. I didn't think about that.
The princess scoffs.
Oh, you're up to something tricky, aren't you?
I'm a little tricky bird man creature.
You're teasing me with what I want. But I'm sick of waiting.
Well, then come here. Come here.
I'm not going to let you give me another bad fight. I'm going to get what I want.
Okay, yeah.
Oh! Desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap.
Oh, the bend and snap. Oh my God. Legally Blonde reference.
Run.
Hell yeah, we're running.
Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance.
Careful what you wish for. I know it might.
Near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rabid pursuit.
I've actually seen this image before, so now I actually understand the context. She's climbing up after you. Makes sense.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
That's kind of hot. Thank you. I kind of like that.
Good. You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
Is that narrator gonna shut the door on me? If he shuts that door on me, oh, I'm gonna cry.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same?
We just need to go outside and, like, play around out there.
Little bird, where do you think you're going?
We're almost there. Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there. And we'll take the fight with us.
Yeah, exactly. I swear to God, if that narrator shuts the door.
Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass.
Oh, he didn't shut it on us. Hello, my queen!
The cabin as the princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over. So get it right.
Damn, she's almost as big as this house. My queen, it's gonna be hard to find us a house if you're as big as them.
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge? Then show me. Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head.
Oh my God. She's only been thinking about me. Oh my God. We're definitely kissing her now. Oh, absolutely, 100%. Give me that kiss option.
Do it. Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you.
Do the voices in my head want to control the body? Like...
Help is on the way, dear!
Alright, let's...
You leap from the grass and bound towards the princess, keeping low.
I could just, like, slice her Achilles tendons. And then she can't move.
Charging me head on. Brave and foolish.
That you know of.
Her body braces for impact, anticipating the clash. That's where you're both wrong. Left, now! As the princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends, stumbling as her balance shifts unexpectedly.
Her hair's a lot longer.
Strike.
Oh!
Before you can finish the thought, you lash out, the blade slicing through her leg. She turns to swing again.
That's not her leg. That's her arm.
Right. You move out of the way, but this time it's not quite as clean. You can feel a bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh.
Listen, Hunted knows what he's doing. I trust him.
It's nothing. A scratch.
'Tis a scratch. 'Tis but a scratch. Sir, you've lost your arm. I've not seen The Holy Grail in such a long time. Maybe I should watch that if it's streaming somewhere.
Yes, it could be worse. And you managed to gift her another cut in return. I'll be damned.
What do you mean you'll be damned? You didn't think I'd be able to do it? 'Tis but a flesh wound. A bruise for a big cut seems like a good trade. I know, right? Prime Video, I think. I know Prime is like doing that stupid thing, like even though you pay for Prime, they're still gonna put ads on the movies and TV shows, so I kind of stopped using Prime. I think I might just get rid of it at this point. If I'm paying to use your service and you still give me ads, nah. It is a good movie. It's a so many quotable things.
We're actually gonna pull this off, aren't we?
Let's not get cocky.
You just might. But don't let it get to your head. Not until it's over.
Yes, finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've needed. This is what I've been missing. This is how it always needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
But I just want to kiss you.
The two of you engage in a devastating flurry of blows, each of you wielding the other again and again.
I just wanted to kiss you.
She's stronger, but you're faster, and the deeper the both of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge shines over hers. She's slowing down, blood pouring from wounds, splattering at her feet, leaving her weak and unsteady.
We are the knights who say "Ni, ni." Yeah, I do need to watch that.
More! Keep going, we can't stop now! You spy an opening.
Are you gonna hug me? Oh.
Waiting for you. She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to wrap you in her impenetrable arms. You're slammed to the ground.
You know what? I'm gonna count this as a hug. This is fine. This is fine.
Nothing. These blows are nothing to us.
My queen!
But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill you. She stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood as she gasps for breath.
My queen, pick me up and we can hug. And maybe kiss?
You've outplayed me, haven't you?
Ma'am?
Something feels wrong. Something.
And? Then what happens?
Please hug me? Maybe kiss me? No! Please! No! Not yet! Damn you, hands!
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
And she didn't say, I'm feeling cold again. Interesting. Who needs couple therapy when you have a knife and 3 voices in your head? I know, right? But you don't have the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. And there's that mirror.
You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. That thing reeks of death.
For you guys, not me.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
See, I'm with stubborn, but you know, not for the same reasons. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed. You're at the cabin. Approach.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Where is it? How does this vessel?
This one yearns to grow and struggle. Even now I feel a will pushing against mine.
Not a problem, Reese. Thank you for stopping on by and have a good sleep.
She will make for a fierce heart. Do not mourn her. We will provide her with the growth she fought for.
Alright, I think this is our third one, so then we have 2 more perspectives to do. Generally, this game takes me like 4 hours to play. So we're like, on track, I think. Netflix has it? Okay. Too bad Netflix doesn't work on my TV. It works on all my other devices, but my TV's like, nope. But that's fine.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Yeah, it's fine. It's just been an issue that's...
You're on a path.
Honestly,
the woods. You're here.
It's happened for years. Like, Netflix will let me watch things on my TV, like, maybe one day every 3 months, and then after that, it's like, nope. Oh my god, Dara, you're on the YouTubes. But yeah, I can watch Netflix, like, on my phone or my tablet or the computer, and it's fine. So I don't know what's wrong with it. Let's go to the cabin.
You make your way up the short
Oh,
path
are you
of
going
the
to bed
cabin.
now, Dara? Have a good sleep.
You'll find the princess
Oh,
within.
Era, hello. Welcome,
Warning.
welcome.
Before you go any further.
Isn't it, like, super early where you're at? Because I know... Isn't it, like, 6 a.m. or, like, 5 a.m. for you? Want to try the adversary again? I don't think you can do the adversary again in, No, can you? Okay, so would you be able to do the adversary even though we already did the adversary? In one route? Or do we have to, like, do a completely different run-through? Yeah, not a problem, Wolf. Thank you for stopping on by. You're gonna get your 3.5 hours of sleep. Alright, well, enjoy those 3.5 hours of sleepies. I'm sure you'll be in, like, Happy's chat in, like, a few hours. So maybe I'll see you there if I can wake up in time. I can never get in her streams anymore because she streams at, like, 5 a.m. my time. And then she generally ends when I'm, like, awake and getting around for work. You can. Some paths split at the second reset. Oh, can you? But to get to adversary, I wouldn't be able to get there because the choice would be blocked out, right? Wait a minute, hang on. Who said we can get the tower if we give up? Who was that? It was something about the tower.
She will lie.
Let's see
she
what
will
we can do.
cheat, And she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
We're not going to go through with this, right?
Ignore him.
So the way we got to the adversary, I think we just had to, like, talk to her and stuff. And then when we were helping her, I think we stab her, I think. I don't remember. I have the worst memory in the world. I'm sorry, guys.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The blade.
Take the blade?
The door.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous.
We've already heard a lot of this stuff, so
It's
I'm gonna
almost as
start
if she's
skipping
the one
it.
in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you.
I think I said this time. I don't know if like any of these I think the choices do matter, but
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. You walk down.
She's so...
Focus on the task.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
all right. Let's see. No, what can I just What did I select last time? I haven't decided yet. Is that
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Yeah, did I drop my knife, talk to her for a bit, and then I picked it up and then stabbed her?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should. Don't you dare.
Yeah, I
it's
think-
fine. We can decide what we want to do after we.
Yeah, that sounds right. Let's drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor.
Thank you.
Against your better we'll be fine. Don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a
Alright.
relationship.
I'm trying to remember. I wish my memory was actually decent. Like, I feel like people have better memory than me, and it's like, damn. It might just be my age catching up with me. I think we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided?
You know why you're here.
I know. We're not. Yeah, I think it's this.
Doubt,
No, shit!
unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
Shit, that was not it. Oh, crap.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
Crap. Okay, I didn't get adversary this time.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurt!
Listen, maybe that fixed my TMJ. Maybe that helped me. Let's be real.
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again.
Okay, no,
and
this
her
is
fists
right.
Connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
You can always get the same outcome with different paths. Okay.
We can still turn this around.
So I can't finish the job because it blacks it out. Flee and lock her in the basement. We're not gonna do that because then we're gonna get that ghost electric thingy. I guess we just give up.
Are you serious? As internal bleeding sets in, the blade falls from your trembling hands, clattering to the ground uselessly. You lacked the will to finish the job, your bruised and broken body falling to its knees before her.
And then I'm just gonna lay on the ground.
The princess, exhausted, chest heaving with heavy breaths, tosses the blade away from you. This is the end, isn't it?
And she's gonna beat me to a pulp.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
She plants her foot on your chest and pushes you onto your back, the air leaving your lungs in a heavy puff.
Oh, okay, you're just gonna stomp on me?
And
Okay.
then she brings her knee to your throat.
Oh, her knee, okay.
She leans into it with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess, shattering your windpipe and leaving you starved for breath.
Okay.
That's too bad. I was looking forward to some company.
Okay.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay. That was fast. Okay, the tower. What does the tower mean?
You're on a path. You're here to...
I wonder what the other voice is. Proceed to the cabin. Who's the other voice?
A warning. She will love...
We might as well
Broken.
just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in
Broken?
this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Broken. I'm trying to think if I've had Broken before. I honestly don't know.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
You're being annoying.
You're annoying. Leave.
Just ignore their bickering.
I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter.
Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible.
Well, let's
so
see.
please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
Let's just... What's the
If
tower?
that's what you want. I guess I don't have a say here.
Broken. Please. Is Broken gonna be like the emo
The
kid?
interior
Oh!
of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would
Ooh.
suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Oh, she's gonna be tall or something. Look at this perspective. I'm like a little flea compared to everything.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small?
That's what I was saying, hero.
We don't feel small. We are small.
Alright, let's take the blade, I guess.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I mean, I think it's gonna be difficult if she's gonna be this massive. But I could get her Achilles tendons. That's what we're gonna go for. Let's go. I'm not for sure how I can open those doors, but I did it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall.
Oh god.
The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
I don't know if I would feel at ease if I was walking down steps that were the same height as me.
Huh. This is actually kind of nice.
I'm sorry, Broken, what?
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Also, if it's almost as tall as me, I'm gonna have to, try to, throw myself up if I'm trying to get out of here. The razor, yeah, that was the, one where she was all spiky and stuff.
Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Ooh, let's see what voice she gives us.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
This is the first time for this. Generally, it's like this white or this red. Now it's like a mixture.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
Thorn? Maybe I'll get it this round. Maybe, who knows?
We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Why do you need to see her, Broken?
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude?
Exactly, yeah,
Just
what?
a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Broken will never be smitten. Oh, smitten. He really grows on you. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, he was annoying when I first played it, but then he grows on you. He really does.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
Okay.
The princess towers over you,
almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
Okay, so she is taller, and she can fly, apparently. Okay.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
I mean, if I'm a little bird, I could just, like, use my beak and just, like, bite her.
Drop it.
Yeah, she's, like, switching between that white and red a lot. Tighten your grip, I guess.
As if on command, the
Huh?
blade slips from
Wait.
your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor.
Did I accidentally say drop it? I'm pretty positive I said tighten.
But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it
Oh,
tighter,
here.
remember? Are you really just gonna let that happen to us?
Yeah,
I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
excuse me, sir. What?
Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Well, I'd like to know what's going on. Hello?
Kneel.
Eh?
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your
Oh!
legs buckle, and your knees hit the floor.
So, when she does the red words, I just do it. Drop it, kneel. Damn. It's getting a little spicy. It's getting a little spicy here.
That's my good little bird.
Oh.
Now, why don't we talk?
Oh, I'm her good little burb. Oh my.
The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed.
I mean, you could just like step on me and kill me. I'm just like a little baby bird.
What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
I'm gonna speak now?
The last time we met, nobody should have met her before this. You should be the first. You're the only one I trust to deal with her.
Narrator, we've met like a million
Then
times.
you shouldn't have trusted us. There was nothing we could do to stop her then, and there's nothing we can do to stop her now.
What are we gonna say
Being
to her?
melodramatic, but yeah, we've been here before, and she absolutely destroyed us. What are we even supposed to do to stop her? That's worrying.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
She already used the red text on me. I think we're all SOL here.
Do you think holding shut your beak is enough to stop me from prying it open? Do you think your skull can save your thoughts from being seen?
So I do have a beak. Please,
You're less broken than I thought.
don't hurt me. I'm a little burb.
Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
What? Why does this sound like a BDSM thing? It's giving me BDSM vibes. Like, oh, you're not doing this correctly. I gotta punish you and put you into submission. Oh, is this round? I'm heading off to bed. Good night. Sleep tight and don't let the bed bugs bite. Have a good night, Egg, and thank you for stopping on by. Couple of voice lines I had not heard before. I feel like a lot of people who have played this game, they are still discovering things about it. She's sure a Dami mommy. It's kind of appearing that way. Please don't break me, I'm a baby bird.
Pick up that needle.
What?
Do it. It's what she wants.
Broken, are you just like a... You're kind of submissive. Maybe instead of voice of the broken, it's just voice of submissive.
No objections here.
No, the guys do. She's gonna make me kill myself.
I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade.
Why are you all agreeing with this?
As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
It really said, no, pick it up. I don't think they care anymore at this point. I guess not. Okay, I'm picking it up. Here it is.
And grasp the blade.
Even though you told me to drop it, why am I picking it up again?
Stand.
You just told me to kneel. Okay. This is a little conflicting.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad.
I don't know about that. She'll probably, like, tell me to turn around and spank my little bottom.
Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably gonna stand anyway.
Oh, all my voices in my head, they're... Oh, great.
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce.
And that's bad. Do you see how much bigger than me she is? That hand will absolutely destroy my poor little bird butt. That is going to destroy me. I am sorry. My poor little tail feathers will be all broken. I'll be laid up in bed for days. Or she'll just tell us to kill ourselves.
The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance.
I'd let her spank me. You're willing to risk days on end laying up in bed. That's bold. That's very bold.
Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
Oh, come on.
What?
What?
You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Oh, cool. It's giving me end this. Cool.
Oh, we'll end this all right.
Wait, no, not end like that. End attack.
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
Yeah, let's be more specific, please. You can't resist. You can slay yourself or slay the princess.
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Broken out simp the smitten. It kind of feels like it.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson.
Were you trying to be nicer to me? I don't think you were.
Plunge that knife into your lungs.
No.
I'm sorry. Don't. As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility.
It didn't even give me a chance.
Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Oh, this is gonna be a really slow, painful death. Oh,
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
no!
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her.
Yeah, well, I tried the last time and I got stabbed.
It's what she wants.
Broken. Stop it.
You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you.
Exactly. Hero.
On it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. But the blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
So it sounds like Smitten killed us before, and now Broken can potentially get you killed too? We need someone like Stubborn. I know. Where the hell were you, Stubborn?
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird thinking it can defy a god. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
Push forward, slay yourself, slay the princess. No, I'm gonna keep fighting her.
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
You continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement.
Oh god, Broken and Hero, come on!
You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand.
I only have 2 hands. Where's my third hand gonna come from?
My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will. You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to.
No. No, we're not giving in to her.
Stop.
Oh? Oh,
As you
hello.
finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat.
Yeah, she's like really tall. I'm literally like a little bird to her. Oh, hi!
The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Is she gonna kiss me?
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before.
Do you like me better now?
Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death. There's a place at my side for you, if you'll have
Oh?
it. Not as an equal,
Oh.
but as something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
What? I don't want to be a little pet. What? No, you're gonna put me in a little cage, and then I'm gonna be locked up in a little cage.
Well, that's demeaning, isn't it?
It kind of is, but you know. Kinda hot too.
Yes, how thoughtful of her. It's a mercy. Take it. I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this.
Yeah, Broken is all over the place. Get him out of my head.
At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late.
Happy Valentine's Day! Tee-hee-hee.
That's right. I can feel your heart opening to me. And there's what you've been chasing. The motivation that dragged you across the floor, bleeding and choking. I am destined to destroy the world. Something about that thought wraps itself in
Oh
my
God!
heart,
That boom
as if
scared
it's a
me.
fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten.
Oh?
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
What alterations are you thinking?
It's time for us to seize my destiny.
Okay.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
I'm sorry, Hero. It's... I kinda... You know, whatever.
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
Narrator, you stop this! This is my Valentine's Day. You leave me alone.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me.
Oh, is that the narrator?
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Yeah, she's right. Interesting.
Is she talking about you?
Yeah, she is. Bean needs this, narrator. I know. Narrator, I did not have a good Valentine's Day. I need this.
That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
Are you talking to me? Or are you talking to the voice in my head?
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Wait. She doesn't even need to be in my head to hear him. Whoa, what's happening?
Rise, my little bird.
What'd you do to the narrator?
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Did she possess him? Because they said the same thing, and that is her coloring.
Break my chains.
I'm a fucking bird. How am I gonna break those?
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade.
Exactly. We have a blade, and we are a little bird.
All you need to do is believe it's been done. Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
Oh, that was a little different. He said she is loose, but she said I am free. So, okay, some of their wording is a bit different.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me leave with you, my queen. My queen.
I have to... Let me make sure I'm... There. I'm in her hand.
I'm a little burb. I am in her hand.
Oh, God. Sorry, I'll stop being a simp. It's no longer Valentine's Day. Hello, Z. Welcome, welcome. Worshipping her legs. I know.
I'm gonna take her hand.
No! No! Don't take my queen! Why? They always take her from me. I hate this. They take all my hot women from me.
She's gone. Is that a...
We're just gonna approach the mirror. This makes me sad. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. I don't want to look at us.
Broken, you be quiet. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Withered, right? You've unraveled. Oh, unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. I think there's only one more vessel after this one. You're at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me, short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins. I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
I don't think I've ever had these lines before. Yeah, I feel like I haven't had these lines before, to be honest. There's trees and stars, and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real? Oh, I want to have the thoughts on the vessel first. Hang
This
on.
one is dominance. A figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart. Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
I think one more vessel.
One.
Yep.
Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
Okay. I wonder what's the last vessel we'll get. I guess I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Okay.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Okay. Everything goes dark, and you die. Dominant vessel.
Your Honor, you're here.
Go to the cabinet. Cabin, not cabinet.
You make your way up
We're
the
not
short
paper.
path to the cabin. A warning before you go any further. She will lie. We're not gonna go. Ignore him.
Proceed. Okay, so the final one. We're gonna have to.
The interior of the cabin is all the blade.
Let's take the knife.
You take the blade from the table.
I'm trying to think of how we're gonna get like a different perspective.
The door. Oh,
Who's there?
she sound.
Just going through it. We've been through this a million times. Just checking in on you.
Oh.
Oh shit.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here.
You walk down the stairs and lock up. She's so. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I'm trying to think what we should do for this ending. Nuh-uh.
Then drop the knife.
Drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster.
So what can we do? I'm trying to like think. Let's see. let's... There was one. I'm trying to remember how I got it. Like... She, like, got herself out. Okay, I think I know what I did with those ones, and I already messed it up, so that's fine. Tighten your grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
Now she's so sad.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, so you should just drop it.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now...
No. We're gonna talk. I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
I guess we're at an impasse. Squint at the princess while holding onto the blade.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back.
The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
We might. Squint at the princess even harder.
Squint even harder. So does she.
At least nobody's dying right now.
Well, your keyword is right now.
You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
Well, we'll see who blinks, and then we'll decide from there. Oh.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands.
Let's
and
see what we
drops
can
to the
do.
floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
We'll see.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here.
I don't
but
either.
I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I think I've asked this in my first run through, but she won't give us the name. We're gonna still
She
do it.
hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
I mean, technically, if she asked me for my name, I wouldn't know it either. Yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Listen, I'm just trying to think of different routes to go down so I can get different perspectives and get different vessels, etc., etc. You know why I'm here to kill you?
She was just threatening us a second ago. Am I the only one here unnerved by that perfect little laugh?
Hero, why didn't you say this? Who is she? Why didn't you say that?
I'll take that as a sign that you're finally coming around to reason.
I have no idea. To be honest, well, I don't even know why I'm down here, or how I got here. I was kind of hoping you might be able to shed some light on the whole situation.
Alright, let me... How'd I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't.
I'm guessing you don't have... Well, we can always...
Her sharp eye. She isn't suggesting what she is.
I'm sure of it. Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided...
You know.
So... I'm gonna get you out of here. We can examine the chains. We can slay the princess, or... we can keep her locked away. Let's... We've already done those two. Let's do this one and see if there's something different we can do.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
Well, ma'am, I'm just trying to get a different perspective. Let's.
And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Yeah, we can try. I'm trying to remember. Because this is just gonna lead to a lot of the ones we've already did, but this is gonna lead to one I've done too. Okay.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
Maybe that something else will pop
It's
up.
a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
Oh, it's not letting me turn around. So we're gonna get the nightmare, I
It'll be the
think.
death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way.
Unless there's something I can change it around up here.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue.
I know you're still
Yep.
there.
Okay.
Why don't we make things easier on you? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably...
She sounds terrifying. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
I don't think there's anything else we can do up here.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you up. You don't know the kind of...
It doesn't sound... No.
So all of that was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a monster.
Innocent and harmless, if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
Okay.
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
So for this upcoming one, I know what we have to do.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves.
Is that where Dara's at?
First your toes go numb.
Maybe. Who knows?
And then your feet. And then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course.
So helpless. I can take...
She steps closer.
Yeah, we've
One
done
silent
these
footfall
lines
at a
before.
time, cocking her head in curiosity as you...
Or maybe I can't. What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here.
Your lungs stop drawing.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know...
It can't be. I'm sorry.
But it
Everything
is.
goes dark.
And you die. Okay.
And you die.
The nightmare. Okay, yep. So for this one...
You're on your hip.
For this one, the first one we didn't fight her. The second run through, we killed her. The third run through, I don't know what we can do. If you want to skip to the next choice, you can click skip at the bottom. There might be something I haven't heard though, so that's why I'm a bit lazy and I just click through it, but welcome on in. So let's see what we can do here.
She will. I don't think. It doesn't matter.
Paranoid.
The interior of the cabin is plain. The blade is your implement.
Hold on. It's just an empty. She's already gotten out, hasn't she?
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're
It
going to
doesn't
struggle
skip the
to get
lines
the
you
job
haven't
done.
heard. Oh, okay, that's good. I think you already did all the chapter 3s from this one.
Help is on the way, dear!
Really? I'm gonna close my eyes for a bit. It's almost 6 a.m. Not a problem, Med. Thank you for stopping on by. Enjoy your sleep. Okay. So I'm just gonna, like, repeat stuff here. Oh, that stinks.
So deep breath.
Okay, let's take the blade with us.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor.
What did I do
It would
here
be difficult
before?
to slay the princess and save the
So,
world without a weapon.
I've done this one twice. The first one, I didn't kill her. I think I just talked to her. And then the second one, I killed her. Moment of Clarity or Wraith. Yeah, I think I got those too.
Good. Steel can't lie to us.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else?
The blade is the only thing you... Those are the words of some... You cross over the...
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eye.
The air seeping up from below
can't
reminds
even
you
see
of
where it
fresh
says
lightning
skip.
and static, as if you're
it?
descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature.
Okay, there we go. How hard is it to throw a knife? Silence.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of...
Oh yeah, that skips it a lot. Go back the way you came.
You turn back to the stairs, only to find that they aren't there.
Rude.
A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again.
Heart, lungs, liver,
Why won't you finish me off? I think I've asked her this like a million times.
liver.
What am I good to you? What good am I to you alive? What do you want from me?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then... Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can move without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
We're little creatures to her.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You're a lunatic, you know that,
I am
right?
what I am. And right now, I'm in control.
I mean, technically, no, I'm good.
You might want to be a little nicer to me.
Ooh,
She
that
raises
that is
one
loud.
gloved finger, its tip
Ooh.
hovering just over your skin, seeming to enjoy the lingering threat. But she withdraws, sparing you another momentary glimpse of death. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
I'm not gonna do any of this. I'm not helping you.
Heart, lungs,
Run.
nerves, heart. You turn and run, doing your best to put one useless leg in front of the other.
I haven't ran before, so why not?
You poor, poor thing. Wrong choice.
You get nowhere.
Oh, hi.
Before the princess is in front of you once again.
Hello.
You're always going to be a coward.
Okay, first, rude.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies like a creeping mold. The complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death,
Oh, I remember
birth
this.
again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No.
Let me out.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Sawyer. Thank you. I hope you're having a good night.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment, gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out.
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
You can't keep going.
What are you talking about? But he doesn't respond.
I think I broke you.
You only broke one voice, it's fine.
I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body is dead, but you live on. Oh, I've had this one before. Yeah, I've had this. This was like my first one. Or in my first run through.
In the... Shit. What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
Oof, my feeties. But yeah, this is the last one. Reload and autosave. I don't think I have any autosaves. Because I think it would just leave, yeah, I don't think I have any autosaves. Are you sure you want to do this? Why did it shut out? Why did it shut out of the game? What do you... Okay, it was acting like it needed to download? It breaks if you try and quick load. Okay. Yeah, I don't save. No, wait a minute. I lost all of that. I lost everything, didn't I? I lost that complete run through. Where's my autosaves? Oh, thank God. So you only get these autosaves. There's no more. Oh. Yeah, so we're just gonna go through with this, and unfortunately, I don't think there's anything else I can do. Because I got Clarity before, and I got the Wraith before. So I'm not for sure what we can even do. What I should have done, I should have, just like walked away from the cabin because that like resets you. Did you let Nightmare out?
You make
I
your
don't
way
think I
to the
did.
bottom of the stairs.
Hang on, we're gonna try that.
As you emerge, you decide it's best.
There you are.
Lungs, liver,
All right.
nerves, heart, lungs.
If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation?
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Well, girl.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Okay, let's get out of here. Let's do this.
Whatever. No!
No, narrator, this is fine.
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
Heart. No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and,
Do you
What?
think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster?
Shit. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
I mean, I've done this quite a few times. She just said skill issues on your organs. Pretty much, yeah.
Go ahead. I'll be right behind you.
Heart, lungs, liver,
You're not gonna stab me, are you?
lungs, liver, nerves, heart. I don't trust having our back to her.
Paranoid,
Not
I don't...
wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the feedback. Just focus on keeping us alive.
Yeah, you keep us alive.
Right. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Lungs,
Besides,
liver,
I get the feeling she's telling the truth. She needs us alive.
They're not wrong. She does need us alive.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
Let's just step onto the stairs and see what happens.
You place a shaky foot on the first step and begin your ascent from the basement. You can feel the static prickling of the princess on your neck, your limbs buzzing with pins and needles, an uncomfortable and constant reminder that you exist, and that your existence is so very precarious.
You're almost there.
Girl, we are not even close.
The only thing left between you and the cabin is the now shut door to the basement. It would be a real shame if it had locked behind you.
Narrator?
Oh, you snake. There wasn't even a door when we first got here.
He's right.
The door was from last time. I told you we shouldn't trust him.
Paranoid, I can't remove him from the voices in my head. I'm sorry.
I know he's messing with us, but you can't lose your cool. We need you right now. Remember?
Yes, I remember. Of course I remember. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. This is so frustrating. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Thank you. And you? You'd really rather us die down here than let her out?
I love how Hero's just taking care of anything and I'm just... They're kind of like, you know, like in Power Rangers? How they, like, all go together and they make, like, a huge, Gundam? That's what this feels like. Everyone is just controlling this body. We're all controlling the Gundam together.
Of course I would. As much as I want you to have a happy ending, the fate of the world is a little more important, and you still have a weapon. You can still make this right.
Yeah, I could make it right, but then I don't get anything new.
Oh, look at that. It's locked. What a relief for the world.
It'll open. You just have to give it a tug.
Girl, I just tried. Oh!
Pull against the door.
Oh, okay.
The lock gently clicks open in response to your effort, and the door creaks on its hinges. This isn't right. That's not even the way it's supposed to swing. It's supposed to swing out.
Well, I guess it doesn't anymore.
You're not nearly as powerful as you'd have us think, are you?
Yeah, paranoid, hello.
Heart, lungs, liver. Anyways, like he said, you're not really in control here, are you? I never said I was. If I was in control here, why would I need you to slay her?
Many reasons.
I don't know. Secret reasons?
Exactly.
The door is open. What are you dawdling for? It's time for us to go. The world is waiting.
Well, hang on. I have to get my voices in my head all aligned. Give me a second.
Shit. The princess moves past you and into the cabin. This is it. This is your final moment to make things right. Kill her. I thought you wanted us to slay her.
I think it means the same
It's
thing.
the same thing. Do it. Do it now. Do it now, or everything is over. Okay, what do we do? I said, what do we do? Oh, do you want to hear from me now?
Well,
Yes. Well, I thought you needed me to run the autonomic nervous system.
slang has more meaning than one. Yes.
We do.
Now it does.
This is important. Look, I'll even do it myself. Just tell us who to trust. Brain? Heart. Right, heart.
We're gonna die because Hero doesn't remember shit.
Lungs, liver, nerves. Okay, thanks. I got it. Heart, lungs, liver. You're terrible at this.
He is, and you let him control us.
I know. I'm doing my best. Yes, it's very hard to stay focused on running things when other people are talking to you, isn't it?
What are you doing?
Girl, I don't know what they're doing.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Hero does not sound confident at all.
Finally, I can talk. Now, what were you asking me? Running everything kind of feels like hopping in and out of consciousness. It's easy to lose track of things.
Oh, I understand.
They were asking you for your blessing to trust me. Oh, that's right, yeah. Fuck this guy. Don't trust him. Really? So you'd have them trust her?
Fuck this guy. Oh, paranoid, I love you.
Oh, of course not. Can't trust anybody here but ourselves, but I guess that leaves us back where we started, doesn't it? I suppose if I had to make a choice, I'd pick the one that doesn't make our organs shut down.
I mean, we don't have to be with her forever.
Thank you for your gracious show of support. But that's a marginal preference.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to deal with him later. I'd just rather deal with him while our organs are intact.
It's fine.
Whatever. You heard what he had to say, so whether you trust me or not, killing her is still the best, nay, the only option you have worth taking.
No, we can just escape. It's fine.
I'm done. You can let me take over again. Finally, that was awful. I really don't know how you do it. Heart, lungs, liver.
You've been standing there staring blankly for a while now. And I have to say my patience is running a little thin. So don't make a lady wait
I'm sorry.
longer, okay?
I was talking to the voices in my head.
Open the door.
I mean, you have hands. You can open it.
Heart, lungs. The doorknob twists in your hand.
Let the terrors loose
revealing
upon the world.
forested path beyond the cabin. Nerves. You bastard.
Hey!
You've actually done it. You've actually doomed everyone. Lungs. Liver.
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it.
Nerves.
But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
I think this is the maybe first or second time we got her saying it's cold.
Lungs. Liver. Nerves.
The princess, exhausted, slumps to the ground.
Why is it so cold?
Yep, take her away. Alright, we got the final vessel. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
And is that a...
You approach the mirror.
It's calling us.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always making them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. A burb. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it, a figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection.
I think you know what I am.
Hey, narrator. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Alright, now we gotta ask him some questions. I've met you many times. Have you been the same you all along?
I haven't, and that's by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Alright, there's one. I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions?
We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
Alright, let me see. I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I?
You were either going to have seen all this, or you weren't going to have seen all this. This is worse, but you still have an opportunity to save the world. You can still slay her.
I mean, I slayed her in the last run through, so we're not gonna do that. After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty...
Maybe we do.
There isn't much I can do to stop you.
If you want me to slay her, I need to know what she is.
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Like I said, this isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this.
I'm actually going to be
task,
right back. I'm going to run to the
chance to fulfill
bathroom.
your purpose
I know we're
once I'm
like
gone.
right at the end, but I will be right back. Give me like a few minutes. Alright, I am back. Hello, Bixie. Welcome, welcome. Just got woken up by my cat wanting food. Is it like super late or early where you're at, Bixie? Because it's almost 12 over here. Do you know that things won't just be worse if I destroy her?
Of course there will be
Oh,
worse.
6 a.m.'s not
I
bad.
saw a glimpse of a better world, and I did what I could to make it real. Anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
Are you going to bed too, Devil? Have a good night. Let's see. I'm trying to like think of stuff that I haven't done yet. What if neither of us leave this place? Does that work? Can we just stay here together and leave the people out there alone?
It wouldn't work. Her nature as the shifting mound makes it so nothing can last forever
It's 10
as it is
a.m.
now.
Oh,
It wouldn't
yeah.
matter how long the two
Never
of you
mind.
waited. Eventually she would find a way to leave. And then everything would change. everything would face oblivion.
Yeah, this is a new one.
Until then, the clock ticks on.
What else? I love time zones. I know, everyone's like all over the place. Is there a difference between leaving this place and staying
There
here?
is. It's the difference between being stranded on a desert island and being stranded on a desert island with a leopard that can't die.
Both of them sound bad.
Either option is great, especially when there's a third option where you get rid of the island and give everyone a chance to finally be happy.
If I destroy her, won't I be alone? You will.
Yes, you will, but it will all be worth it.
I've never heard that line before. The one about the desert island. Why would you want me to destroy the concept of transformation?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be
Never heard it
destroyed.
either. Hey, we're all hearing something new tonight. I'm gonna lie to him. Because I don't say nothing and watch him end. Wow, rude.
Are you lying? I can't tell.
Oh, I must have lied to him before.
I've said my piece, and my time's up. I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
Well, I'm curious to see. Goodbye, little burb. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with a newfound clarity. You're the Long Quiet, a vast and innocent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. He has the same response to lying and not lying because he can't tell if you're lying. Okay. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. All right.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment.
I mean, we
I've
saw each
missed
other
you
like
dearly.
maybe 30 minutes ago. I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Well, let me see. Maybe there's a third option. Let's see. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you were always going to become this, then what's the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment? There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. I can slay her. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go. I don't remember if I tried to slay her last time. Because I was thinking, why isn't there like a third option where I just end myself? kind of want to do that, but I feel like I've done that. But I'm just gonna click it. Why not?
Violence has always been our language.
Oh, maybe I have done it because that seems familiar.
If this is what it takes to
Yep.
save you, then so be it.
Fear is what pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death protects from losing a body. To fear ruin protects from losing status. To fear rejection protects from being known. But losing a body is contained within having a body. Losing status is contained within having status. Being known is contained within being conscious.
Okay.
It is in the nature of all things to transform, to go from known to hidden to known again. But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting itself from you? You
I don't
took
know.
fear by the hand and walked with it into the unknown. And through that, you feared nothing.
Oh, well, thanks. Okay, now we gotta read through this. Could have just remained silence for it all, but that would be boring. I'm not afraid anymore.
Then you were one step closer to being free of your bondage.
Oh! My tall queen. Oh!
You become nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. You are terrified of a power so far beyond you that it strips the meaning from your every action.
We're just a small little burb.
But at the feet of that power, the dark parts of you...
Oh, I'm actually covering her
burn
now.
away. Your inadequacy is reduced to cinders by the blazing light of the divine.
Yes?
When I proclaimed my godhood and presented you with a place by my
You are in the
side
worst
my new
place.
creation, you gladly took it.
Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm just gonna move a little bit.
Without me, there is no future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into consciousness.
Stop the fight early and surrender. Maybe we'll surrender in a different run through, but... I miss when that was you.
My threads, like yours, are unbroken. She is me,
There we
as
go.
much as I was her.
Oh, my other queen! Ah!
Brutality splashes you against the walls, but with stubborn defiance you rise again. And with the dance of our conflict, I was brought somewhere new. Without you, my world would have been so small. Do you remember the moment of your triumph? Do you remember the feeling of your blade finally cutting me down?
I was hoping to get a hug or a kiss, but you know, that doesn't happen.
It was a gift. Without obstacles to overcome, we stagnate into nothing.
Alright, and we've both grown from it. Is stagnation so bad? Can meaning not exist in the absence of cruelty and pain?
We have. Look at what we are now, and see how small we were then.
Oh!
A shiver passes through you as unseen fingers, cold as the grave, dance across your skin. They remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they do not return it. I offer you a path to your redemption, and you take my hand in yours. You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was used to set me free. Without sin, there is no redemption.
But without redemption, there can be no sin. And I would sacrifice everything to free you again. Oh, sheesh.
And yet there is nothing left for you to sacrifice, so long as you accept me with open arms.
And now we get the first ending we got. There she is.
Your little hair drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go?
But the ending we both got out, so why is it doing the one where, like chapter 1, where she stabs us?
But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
That feeling never left me.
Then there's no need for you to fight like we are. Whenever you're ready, we can leave together, hand in loving hand.
I won't leave with you, not until you see things from my perspective.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving. Hero?
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't.
Where's Hero?
There is no constant. There is no center. You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it. To destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Let's see. So I wonder... I guess we can just try to slay her here. I have to fight for a better world. I am so sorry. I just don't want to get the same ending as I did before. But I guess we have a quick save. If need be, hang on. Just in case.
Even now you think you can destroy me. If it takes all of eternity to break your delusion, I will still break it.
You don't have to face her alone.
Hero, there you are! I thought voices weren't allowed here.
Apparently that's not true, but we can worry about it later. You'll never be able to strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
Alrighty, what do we
She's
have?
relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I can do this out here on my own? That's an option, okay.
Then let's go.
But let's go in. Yep, just... Let's step through all of this again.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that. Do you...
Take the blade or enter the basement? Let's,
No blade it is. Have you given up on slaying her?
I don't know yet. I don't know.
Stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
It's almost over, isn't it? That's okay. Let's just talk, the two of us. One more time before you kill me.
And down we go.
I don't know why the voices weren't working.
You don't have a weapon. Do you really want to kill me? Because you don't have to.
Let's see. I don't want to be a god.
I don't think I want that either.
Are you the same as you are outside there?
I don't feel the same. I feel smaller.
I don't think I ever really wanted to slay you, but I don't like what your existence means for the world.
You were the one who decided to come down here without a weapon. What do we do now?
Girl, I don't know. We might be just getting the same ending that I did my first run through. What if we just leave?
Can we actually do that? What would that even mean? Where would we go?
Let's see. Not knowing what it means is why I want it. We know everything out there, but we don't know this. I want something to know. I want to know something new.
That's terrifying, but yeah, I think I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going,
Hero.
It feels like it's for just the two of you.
You can come with us, Hero. It's fine. Are you gonna be okay alone?
Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here somewhere. I'll find them.
Okay, but do you want to spend the rest of your life with those guys? Like, you know, you're gonna be stuck with Broken and Smitten. I'm just gonna say that right now. You lead and the princess follows, and together you leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You can see a tension seize her. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this. Yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door. Outside, you follow her confident steps.
Come on, princess. It's just a door.
Yeah, I'm getting the same ending as I did my first run through. That's kind of sad.
Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. This is really it. Whatever happens next will be completely new.
What if I just say I love you? I don't know if I said that to her before.
I love you too.
Yeah, I got the same ending. Huh. Would I be able to get a different ending from where I'm at or where I saved? I feel like I can't. Because if I slay her, then I'll just get the second ending. I mean, we can try.
Even now, you think
You don't have to face her alone.
Hey, hero. I can do this
I don't
alone.
think you can. You obviously need help if you're going to strike a decisive blow. You're not going to slay her from out here.
Let's...
There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began.
I can do this on my own.
You can't, and lucky for you, I'm not going to let you try.
Oh, he's not even gonna let me. Thanks, hero. He's like, nope, we're going in. What endings did you get before? The first ending I got, I left with the princess.
And here
The
we
second
are.
ending, I killed her.
I'd say we were back where it all started. Do you need me to
I can enter the basement, or I can take the blade. Let's take the blade.
That's probably for the best. The stairs. Do you remember?
It's almost over, isn't it?
There, now the voices
That's
are working.
okay.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
You're really gonna do it then, aren't you? You're really gonna kill me. You don't have to do that, you know?
But if that's what you want, we might as well talk a bit first. I wouldn't mind a few extra minutes.
I can slay her right away, or I can just talk with her. I don't want to have to slay you, but I don't know what other options there are.
Then maybe you don't have to kill me. Maybe there never even has to be an ending. I'm able to do the things you believe me to be able to do. So make me put it all back. Help me fix the Echo's construct and make us both forget. Help me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up, before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
I think this might be a different... I think this might be a different ending. Is there any other way? We could agree to her plan. Is there any other way?
I think you brought that knife down here for a reason. It has to be a part of how this ends.
Would resetting it do anything to help them, the people out there? If you continue it to exist, then don't they continue to die and suffer?
If you can believe this helps them, then it will help them, right?
Let's go with her plan. I'm curious.
Okay, if this is your choice, then we're doing it. I guess I'll see you on the other side.
Yep, I guess we will.
She takes the blade from our hand. She raises her gentle eyes to ours, a fondness in her gaze.
Oh, she's gonna kill us.
I love you.
Everything is going to be okay. I love you too.
Oh.
Was that an ending?
You're on a path. You're here to slay.
That was it. You're on the path in the woods. That's the ending I got. Okay. Okay.